Hope told us that he invented a machine called a time capsule. That's how they got here. Back in 13AF, Hope devised a plan to build an artificial fal'Cie. It was called the Proto-fal'Cie Project. He wanted to use the new technology to re-levitate Cocoon. But then one day, Hope saw a certain prophecy in the Oracle Drive.
So I activated the Oracle Drive and watched the prophecy. I saw you fighting the Proto-fal'Cie, and I saw you screaming out at me. Your machines are driving me nuts!
Well, I was getting pretty ticked off by that point.
Well, exactly. So we were forced to reevaluate the project, and eventually abandon it.
Okay, you saw Sarah getting mad at you, so you canceled your project, and then poof, the Proto-fal'Cie disappeared. Is that about right? We didn't destroy it so much as it never existed in the first place.
We were following the wrong path to the future. If the Proto-fal'Cie had managed to get control of Cocoon, it would have made itself the second Eden, and we'd be back where we began.
Yeah. It would have been just like how it was on the old Cocoon.
We realized we couldn't let that happen. We had to levitate Cocoon using only human technology.
Right. Not to mention that if you had kept with the original plan, your machines would have killed you.
Really? Then we owe you our lives. Thank you.
Funny, you lose your temper and the whole future changes.
Alyssa and I decided to come to the future to observe the 13th Arc, a structure that appears in the sky of this time period.
That thing that's floating above us now?
Yes. In the end, we abandoned the idea of restoring the old Cocoon. Instead, we planned to build an entirely new shell. Of course, there's still the problem of how to keep such a creation airborne.
A whole new Cocoon. That's an ambitious plan.
Sure is. And that's why you're here, to find out what keeps the Ark afloat.
Exactly. When we learned of the Ark's appearance through the Oracle Drive, we had to come and see it for ourselves.
So, I bet you're dying to know how we came to the future, huh?
Kinda.
You've heard about the time capsule we used? It's a device that slows down time only for its occupants. The effect is caused by the creation of a powerful gravitational field and, well, essentially we just slept as the outside world flashed forward into the future.
This capsule of yours, it can't take you back, can it?
Unfortunately not. And considering it broke down after a single use, I doubt it'll prove to be a popular method of time travel.
You risked your own life for the sake of Cocoon.
Oh, the director was there with me. Hey, Sarah. After coming to the future myself, I think I understand how you must feel. The Academy has welcomed us with open arms, and we can research as we always have, but sometimes I get these terrible anxiety attacks.
Alyssa...
Please, Sarah, you have to let me apologize for the way I treated you in the past. Maybe you can't forgive me for that, but I hope as fellow time travelers, we can face the future on friendly terms.
This should do the trick.
The Academy has made progress on its investigation into the 13th Ark. At this stage, there is good news and there is bad news.
Let's hear the good news first.
We've discovered that the Ark's reactor is powered by an ore cluster, known as the Graviton Core. By collecting these, there's a possibility that the new cocoon will be up in the sky in no time.
That is good news.
Yeah, okay. So now you gotta hit us with the bad news.
Each ore cluster provides only a certain amount of power. The 13th Ark, for example, requires a single graviton core. We're going to need multiple cores that we can't seem to find.
Need a hand with the search?
If there's one thing we're good at, it's looking for weird objects.
We could use the help. With you two on the case, we'll have those cores in no time.
I'll put together some data on Graviton cores. Check in with the Academy front desk.
Come on, Mom. You did it!
Alyssa told me all about you. You're helping us find the Graviton cores, isn't that right? And perfect timing, I just got an update with the latest info.
This ore, is it really that valuable?
Oh yes. The Academy have sent survey teams all over the place. They've searched everywhere, but they haven't found a shard of the stuff. But according to this latest data, our scientists use resonance imaging to identify a possible deposit. So we do have a defined location where a team can start looking. But it's just...
It's just what?
well, it's kind of in a different time.
Sounds like a job for us, all right. Here, show me that data.
We changed the future, but it still needs our help. I bet we can find that ore.
They need a way to lift the new cocoon into the sky, and we can help them do it. Maybe that's why we've been brought here.
Goodbye! What is it?
I'm hungry. I want that.
He looks like an actor.
float in the sky?
It's incredible. The human race is finally moving forward under its own power and on its own terms.
Time and memory frozen in crystal. A young man called Noel appeared.
Hey guys, you're back. Not that you've been away that long. A few hours ago, right? That's when we saw you off, but look at you now. You've changed somehow. Like you've gone through a lot in a short time. So Noah was telling the truth about time travel and all that jazz. Don't tell the townsfolk about it, though. Who knows how they'll react. You gotta be tired. Go home, get some rest.
Come on and get it, you monsters!
I'm on the job.
Let's go home already.
Any signs of monsters?
All's good here.
Sorry.
I just want to forget what happened.
Come on, Mom. Come on, Mom. Sorry.
Wish they were all that easy.
A chocobo.
Something feels different, Kupo.
Come on, Mom.
The paradox is causing things from different times.
Time and memory, frozen in crystal. The proto-fal'Cie has run amok.
Welcome. I'm done. Thank you kindly. I hope my
The ancient city of the Farseers has become the site of a terrifying phenomenon. The first stage was a noticeable disruption in the local space-time. Next, members of the Academy research team began to vanish, one by one. Finally, as if to replace the missing people, floating crimson spheres appeared in their stead. It was not long before rumors of the Padra Ruins curse started to spread.
Something is happening in the ruins of what was once the most prosperous city in the world. Many of the scientists and researchers who came to investigate the site have gone missing. And when they do, ominous sphere-shaped objects appear in their place. Mog seemed to know all about the orbs. He told us they're called the Rubies of Grief. They're manifestations of the remorse and sadness left by the unlucky souls who disappeared into the paradox. The orbs resonate with a powerful emotion sealed inside. What kind of message are they trying to tell us?
Did you come to visit the ruins? You may want to rethink your plans. The paradox effect has grown out of hand. A large number of people have simply disappeared. Do you see the red sphere-like objects floating around everywhere? The Academy is currently attempting to analyze their properties. That said, the area is not restricted, so you're free to explore, if you dare.